my next claim is Donald Trump is a fascist. Hello, Andrew.
Hello, Destiny. Destiny, can you define fascism?
I would say the two big points for fascism would be ultra-nationalism and authoritarianism.
Okay, what is authoritarianism?
I would say that authoritarianism is trying to centralize as much power in like a structural sense into one part of the government, and then in a broader sense, it usually means undermining a bunch of liberal values that you would find, like, say, in the First
So then
Amendment.
how is it that every part of the government which accrues more and more power to itself every single year aren't a bunch of fascists?
Because the government gaining power doesn't necessarily make it fascist. You could say there might be governmental overreach,
I'm
but
still
it's
not even sure. What is fascist here, Destiny? What is fascist?
I said,
So Giovanni Gentili, we have definitions of what fascism is. We have third partyists who are out there right now who are fascist. They claim Trump is a populist. Can you tell me why they're wrong and why you're right that he's a fascist?
well, I would have to know their exact reasons for why they reject Trump being a fascist, but I would say that Trump is
These
a
are-
fascist
they're
because I
your-
think he's an
Hang on,
ultra-nationalist
these
and
are
an
your
authoritarian.
claims. These are your claims,
I'm not
right?
claiming anything that those people
You
said. I've
claim
given you my
that
definition for
you claim he's
fascist.
a
I gave the
fascist.
two parts. I can
Okay,
explain them more if you
so
want.
let's start
and I would
with
say that's why.
ultra-authoritarian.
Well, I said ultra-nationalist and authoritarian.
What is ultra-nationalism?
So I think ultra-nationalism is when you engage in a hardcore protectionist ideology that usually involves shutting yourself out from the rest of the world. That could be in forms of international affairs like military conflicts, and it could be in the forms of ultra-protectionist in terms of trade and shutting down things like immigration in order to protect your own native peoples. Oftentimes there's a heavily racialized element, but there might not have to be.
Okay, well, Donald Trump, you're not saying has a heavy racialized element, are you?
I'm ambivalent. I don't really care on that much. I think that he
Okay.
qualifies or satisfies the term without that. But
Okay, so let's dive into this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a president who doesn't want to get involved in foreign affairs as far as wars go, and has some type of policies which benefit the United States over all other nations, is he a fascist?
no.
Well, I'm still confused as to what makes Trump a fascist.
That's because I had two parts of that, and you missed the authoritarian one.
Yeah,
What you
okay.
described there before was just like protectionism.
Well, when you said
Yeah.
authoritarian, what is he doing, which is accumulating all power to himself?
So he's trying to centralize power in the executive branch of the government, and specifically in the presidential part of the government, of the executive branch.
How?
How Donald Trump thinks that he should be able to unilaterally make decisions up and down all of the different departments and offices that exist in the executive branch.
Presidents use executive orders all the time.
That's not what an executive order is.
Presidents unilaterally make decisions all the time.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No,
they
they
do.
don't.
They use executive orders all the time.
An executive order doesn't mean that you are taking power away from the departments and offices that have been created.
Right.
for-
So where's the fascism here?
Would you like me to give you specific
Yes.
examples?